traders, this is Day Trader Matt with a businesswithtrading.com doing an E-mini trading room recap for the 16th of April, Tuesday. And today the markets did gap up very nicely and basically watched this market just ugly, choppy, sideways. Eventually got short over here, took a little profit down here and then a little more, and then chopped a little more, came down, eventually started buying up, so we got long over here and rode, took partial and then a little more on the way up. So definitely worked out pretty well in our favor, and made some decent money as well. And that's really what trading's all about. This month has been very, very good. We've been able to make some really good money, and we that's usually how it works out. Some months will be really good. We'll have a couple not so great months, but they'll still be positive. As far as the trading room is concerned, before the trading room, I was basically hitting the same results I'm hitting now on the trading room. But I would trade all day long rather than just trading for 2.5 hours. And I really feel that in a learning environment, while I'm teaching other people or coaching other traders, the best amount of time is to trade for 2.5 hours. If someone's learning how to trade the market, you're learning how to make trades. Or let's say, I do have a lot of members. They'll come. They've traded for a number of years. 1, 2, 3 years, whatever, and they're not hitting the results that they want to hit. Some of them are basically break-even traders. Some of them are, bad trade, blow up an account once in a while traders. And some of them are, I can make 1 point per day. How do I do better? So you have a lot of different approaches to the market, and I felt the best way is to focus, and we'll just trade for 2.5 hours. That way nobody gets oversensitized, if that's even a word. So your brain doesn't get overwhelmed. The individual itself, I'm not talking about them getting overwhelmed. I'm talking about the brain getting overwhelmed. Because that's usually what happens, when somebody just takes in way too much information, the brain has trouble processing it because it's just way too much information in a very quick amount of time. And trading happens so very quickly. You have to make quick decisions. And that's one of the main reasons why I only trade for 2.5 hours. That way I can get in, we can trade real time, and then after the trading room I can meet with individual people who are part of the mentorship group, and we can go over different things, and that way it's not too much information. I can meet with them and, this is why I did this is why I did that. Some people need a little more individualized attention than others. And, that doesn't really mean anything about the actual person. Some people, it is a fact, people learn differently. And because of that, you have to teach differently. And, that's one of the reasons I have everything set up like I do. Psychology was definitely a big passion of mine, and it's something that is totally relevant to the market. So it's something that definitely helps me out, and helps me help other people out as well, which is definitely pretty awesome. So anyway, hopefully you got a little something out of what I was talking about there. I know it's a little much, and it's relevant to trading, but it's the other side of trading, I guess you could say. So Anyway, with that, thanks for watching the video. You can always leave a comment below if you want. Email me directly, support@abusinesswithtrading.com, or hit me up on Facebook. The link is on the website. It's facebook.com/businesswithtrading. Easy enough. Alright, so with that, have an awesome night. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you back here in the markets. Thank you.